Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing our random CO War Room challenge, and we're moving on to Terra. This map, very interesting. It's got this kind of ridiculous gimmick to it. Zoom in a little bit. My bases are on the left side, and I gotta go around this long road to get to the other properties on the far side of the peninsula to then I can build air units and naval units. Until then, I'm stuck with just ground, while Sonia, my opponent, is going to be bringing everything. Ground units, air units, naval units, all across the water, and try to engage me. But the AI is pretty stupid, so to be honest, they're not going to be very smart. They could just charge at me and easily capture my HQ and whatnot, but they're not going to do that. So we have 4 seals left. If I pull up my random wheel, we have 4 seals left. All of them are great for this map, to be honest. Punchi and Sturm, being the 2 of the best COs in the game, obviously are going to be good on any map. Drake can be good on this map because of how big it is. There's going to be a lot of units that I can damage with my CO power. And Sensei has good air units, in which you definitely want air units to finish off the map on this one. If I do get Drake here, it's not the end of the world, because I can just use ground units and transport them with landers to Sonia's island, but I would prefer if I can get the other 3 for this map, just because of the fact that air units are a little bit better here. For the upcoming maps, Stamp Islands would be good for Drake, or Ring Islands, but if I get Drake for Rivers 4, I'm actually going to be very sad. So hopefully we can get Drake here just to get him out of the way, because all the other COs can be used on the upcoming maps. So let's see who we get. Please. Ooh, we're gonna get Hachi on this one, my goodness. Okay, this would be fun. I actually would have liked Sturm here, and there's a couple reasons why, but I don't need to go into details of why. The only biggest reason is we have these forests right next to my bases, and it would be nice to use Sturm to get an APC through there as soon as possible, but it's only that reason. That's nothing like bigger. I think Sturm is actually really good for Rivers 4. Because of the terrain, so actually it's a good thing we didn't get him. But yeah, we're gonna play as Oh, I was like, where is he? We're gonna play as Hachi. Probably, in my opinion, he's the most broken CO in Advance Wars 2. Sturm would be next. Hachi's just an overpowered CO, and I'm gonna explain why in just a second when I change my screen over before I forget. Alright. So we take a look at his description. Units deploy at 10% discount with no penalty to firepower or defense. They have to put that in there. They couldn't just say units deploy at 10% discount, because they want to make sure you know it's not like Colin, who gets a 20% discount with a firepower decrease. No, he just gets 10% cheaper units and no other day-to-day drawbacks or benefits. So he has like Andy units, but with 10% decreased deployment cost. And to make things worse, look at his CO power. Before you even look at the description of his powers, look at his CO meter. It's only 5 stars, 3 and 2. In which his super is only 2 more, okay? His CO power is barter. Receives 50% off deployment costs with no other benefits or no benefits and no cons to using it. Whereas his superpower, for only 2 stars more, it does the same exact thing, but I can deploy ground units from cities. That means I don't have to just use ground units from these bases. If I get a city, like this one for example, I can build ground units from the city for 50% of the cost. So if I have 10,000 right now, if you take a look, 10,000, half of that is 5,000. Okay? Sorry. I have 10,000 funds. If you split a Neo Tank's cost in half, that means I can build one. It's a 19,800. That means it's only going to cost, what is that, like 9,900? That means I can build this Neo Tank, even though it's practically half the cost, or twice my money. So then I could build like massive armies of tanks. This is why Hachi's the most broken CL, because his powers are just so strong for so little of a co-power meter. I would say he wouldn't be too overpowered if his CO power was like the size of Eagle or Hawk, where it's like a lot. Then he might be a little bit more balanced. But yeah, he's just a broken CO overall. And then Sonya, of course, my opponent, not very good for this map, but she's a Fog of War specialist, and she doesn't really get many benefits here. She does get 50% extra firepower when retaliating, but that doesn't really help, especially when you add the fact that she actually has a minus 10% firepower because of luck. So she might just do normal engagements on average, or a little bit less. Her power is useless here. It's actually the same size as Hachi's. But her Enhanced Vision, useless on this map. And then her Counter Break actually is really good, but I usually can avoid it. It just makes it so that when I attack her units on my turn, her 2 units will attack first before I strike them. So it's like as if she's attacking me instead of me attacking her. So a really good superpower, but usually in the hands of the AI, it's not too great. Anyways, so here's Terra. I have to get to this airport and this port here, as well as these bases. Then we can send units across and go for the HQ or the route option. Along the way, there's bases and properties, but these really don't matter. So what I like to do is just build an infantry and APC. And I think as Hachi, yeah, I can actually build 2 APCs this turn if I want. Let's see. Yeah, actually I want to build 2 APCs this turn. I can't, if I was Colin, I might be able to build 2 APCs and 2 infantry, because he has 20% discount on units, but either way, just having 2 APCs alone to start moving these units all the way up the, up this way will be very useful. So this guy's going to go over here, and I'm going to actually build infantry from this base to go in this, this APC. I'm going to send this guy up here to capture that base and build another infantry here to go in that APC. And you know what? Because I have nothing else to do right now, I'm going to build a 3rd one and send that one up as well. Because we want to get to the end of the peninsula as fast as possible, as well as capture as many cities as quickly as possible. And there's no point in just having infantry walk all the way over here when the next property is all the way over here, which is like, what, 8 days away? So just put these infantry in the APCs like so, and we'll just keep moving forward. I'm actually going to do this, drop off this one, and build 1 more infantry here. But the other ones will just keep on moving. And we'll just keep on, kind of boosting your infantry this way. So now, this guy can go in this APC, this guy can go in this one, and this one can go in this one. This guy all the way over here can start walking, and actually capture this city on the next turn. So she does have a battlecopter, so we definitely want to build an anti-air for now, just in case she charges at my properties, but usually the AI does not. But you want to have some forces, a couple anti-airs, or maybe a medium tank to defend against ground troops, because they will send some units, not a lot. They'll usually go for the this side first, but just in case. Alright, so again, we'll just boost all these infantry into the APCs. This one goes over here. And I think we'll just slowly make our way. So I can actually drop this infantry off, pick up this guy out, just capture the base. 1, 2, 3. I can drop him off over here. So now I can capture these 2. This one can go in that APC. This one goes in this APC. So we're just making use of our APCs non-stop along the way. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build a medium tank as well. Just in case that lander does bring over some ground troops, I can just take care of them easily. Oh, I forgot, in case we, don't know about Sonya, I can't not see her unit HP. That's another benefit of hers as well. Especially in Fog of War, it really hurts us. It's impossible for us to see how much damage we've dealt to these units. So some of them might be stronger, some of them might be weaker. I have to either have a good memory of which damage or which units I attack and how much they repair, or I just take the gamble that I'm making the right decisions. It's not too hard. Usually you want to keep track of all the power units like medium tanks, copters, and things like that. And it's not too hard to keep track of that, but sometimes you I should have dropped the infantry off. But sometimes you forget, and then you might take a bad engagement. Okay, so here, Seeing as there's not really any units to engage me, I think I'm just going to save up my money for when I can finally build some other units near the top. So she lands in infantry over at the top island. I'm actually happy that it's only one infantry and she didn't bring any other vehicles. Because if she brought vehicles, then my captures would be interrupted a lot quicker. Especially if she brought like a recon or something that can move far. So we're going to drop you off here, so then I can capture that neutral city. We'll drop you off like this. And this APC... well, we'll see. I'm going to keep it moving forward, just in case I need it to... I might want to try to snag this airport before she brings more troops, but we'll see. So I think I will build a second Entire, just in case she builds a bomber. 2 Entires is better than just having one. And then we'll end our turn and keep building up our funds. Alright, let's see what she builds. Just another lander. And actually her lander did not make it to her island, right? If I'm correct. Which means we, oh, she actually has another one. I was gonna say she might not be able to bring any troops over yet, but oh no, she can't reach in 2 turns, so... or 1 turn. So let's see, we can capture here. Load up this guy, load up this guy. I'm kind of inclined to skip this port and actually capture the base, but if I capture this, I can actually start building some naval units, so I think I'll do that. So we'll be able to capture the base and 2 cities, or actually 3 cities this turn. Unless I decide that I want to go for this airport. We will see. This APC will actually stick around and pick up this guy when he's done capturing that city. I'll have this one charge forward. Maybe I can distract her infantry or other units from attacking me when they come around. And I'm actually going to go ahead and build a Neo from this base. In a few turns, it'll back up my infantry over here. So I think it's worth it to build that up there. Especially since I'm Punchi. I mean, I get such discounted units that, you know, I can build whatever I want. Especially when I get to use my powers as well. So she's bringing over a lander, and then 1 lander's going to the north. We'll see what she put in them. And she built a rocket, which doesn't really matter to me. Okay, we got a tank and an infantry, and my units are in position to engage them. So actually I might move my main tank like this, just so I can cover the entire shoreline. And then we got this one with an artillery and a tank, as well as the 2 copters guarding it. So let's see what we want to do. For sure I want to capture this city. I think, let's see, we're going to come back and pick up that guy. Because there's 2 vehicles here and 2 copters, I think I'm not going to get this airport quite yet. So I think I'll just go for the property captures. So actually what I'm going to do is actually move this infantry over here. And if I can get the airport, then I will. Otherwise, I'll go for these 2 cities and just start chain capturing. You can pick at this one. This guy can capture these 2 cities on his own. That way I can, again, keep moving my other APCs forward as distractions. I'm actually going to move the Neo tank over here, and I think I'm actually going to build a submarine to help deal with some of the landers. And I think that'll be good. Alright, let's see what she does. Copters move over towards my island, very interesting. So we do have 2 tanks to deal with. Actually, I'm very happy that the vehicles came to my HQ area, because that means I don't have to worry about them on the top, and I can actually capture that airport right now, which is really good. And she didn't build anything on this base, which is pretty funny. Instead, she built 1 bomber over here. And she hasn't even captured these properties yet, which is actually really nice as well. So I made a good decision not to ignore the airport. So we got those properties now, which is nice. We'll come back and pick up these infantry so we can get them capturing as soon as possible. Move our sub forward, move our Neo tank forward. Over here. So we do have this artillery, but not to worry. I can attack the tank and stay out of its range. These copters can attack me if they want to, but I have 2 anti-air that can destroy them next turn, so not too worried about that. Actually, we could attack the artillery, because why not? This tank is a problem, but we're fine. It's not going to do too much damage to my anti-air. I think I'll just keep this one here. Or actually, I'll probably move up to this city. So we'll go ahead and build some countermeasures. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll probably want a couple tanks here. That way we can prevent the infantry from capturing, and we can engage the tank next turn. And that's it. We don't need to build anything else right now. Once we capture that airport in the north, then we can start building out like copters, fighters, and bombers to destroy Sonia's army. So those battlecopters hurt, dealing 2 HP damage each to my medium tank, but that's 18,000 that she's about to lose to my 16. So it's not too bad. And she does have vehicles coming over now, but it's a little too late. In which none of them are anti-air, so when I capture this and I build like a bomber in the next turn, she can't kill me. And I have a Neo tank here. They actually can't interrupt my, or attack my infantry, which is pretty funny. Alright, so you can drop off the infantry here. I think we'll drop off the infantry like this, and we'll actually drop off over on this, I take it back, we're gonna go over here and drop off here. Maybe we can start going for these 2 captures. If anything, you know, at least keep the vehicles occupied. Where's my sub? Move this forward, of course. Has she built a cruiser yet? Not yet. Nor a sub of her own, I believe. She built... Oh, the medium tank here. Does she have extra money? She does. She saved up, so nothing scary for my submarine yet. Again, we're going to go ahead and engage this tank that attacked me, funny enough. And we're going to go ahead and attack this infantry so it can't capture my city. And we're going to go ahead and shoot on the copters, as well as the artillery. So now this bomber's coming in. I'm hoping it does not attack my anti-air, because then I'm only going to have 1 anti-air to attack this bomber back. But if that's the case, that's fine too, because as long as I get the hit on it, it will become pretty much useless. As far as what I'm going to do next, I think I'm going to need maybe an artillery or something to lock down these bases when I get over there. So let's just go ahead and build that now. And I could build like a cruiser or something if I want to. But I think I'll save up. Maybe next turn I'll use barter and get half or 50% deployment costs. We'll see. Where those teams are going. So she does use the artillery to attack my anti-air and then finish it off with the bomber. But we'll be able to kill, or at least nullify those 2 units next turn. And those tanks are useless. They are by my bases, so I could ignore them, but I might want to root her eventually, so I should kill them while I have the chance. Alright, so we're actually going to go ahead and do this. So you go pick up that guy. I'm actually going to send my APC, or my my APCs forward, so see if there are distractions for her units. So I'm going to try and capture these 2 cities while attacking this medium tank. However, I'm going to first activate my power, because I don't need my super. I think it'll be good enough just by using my power. Let's kill that, then we can strike there after I use my power, so... Okay, this is fine. Okay.
Stand your
Barter. 50% off. Very funny animation for Hachi here. Alright, so now we can go over here, kill a tank, over here, kill infantry, and attack the bomber with a little extra firepower because of my power. And this Neo can go ahead and deal a lot of damage to that medium tank. So as you guys can see, I can't see how much damage I dealt, but it did say 60, so I'm assuming this medium tank is going to be a 4. She is going to use her counter break next turn. However, there's no anti-air around this area, so I'm actually free to use a bomber here. Oh, I didn't show you guys the cost. Look at that. The same price as the Neo. 11,000. This bomber only cost 11,000. That's ridiculous. Ridiculously broken. Okay, my sub's down here. I'm going to have to refuel it soon, so we're actually going to send our APC down here. And then, oh, my APC's running off fuel. That's funny. Like I said, I don't have to worry about this tank. If anything, one of these tanks can chase it later on. Since I have barter going, I'm actually going to go ahead and build a lander. I think would be nice, so I can transport units early on. I could also build like a battleship, actually, for 14,000. Or a cruiser. You know what? Maybe a cruiser, because there's going to be a lot of copters and such coming by. And I think I'll build another Neo while I have the chance as well. But every turn, we're definitely going to want to pump out air units as much as we can, even if we're not using our seal power.
Number of enemy.
So here comes her super. Again, it allows her units to attack my units first with an extra 50%, or rather 60% firepower in this case, because of her day-to-day ability. So they hit pretty hard. But like the only thing left that can attack me is that recon and that 4 HP medium tank. I will have to use my anti-air against this bomber that I struck already, but I will kill it even if it gets to hit me first, so I'm not too worried. At least I'm pretty sure I should be able to kill the bomber. Assuming I had a decent amount of luck, I'm actually going to put visuals on just really quick to show. So even though I did hit this first, so I went to an 8, I probably did like 7 damage. This should be like a 3 bomber. I'm going to strike it here with my anti-air, and let's see what happens. So it is a 3, and as you guys can see, I should kill it because I attacked the bomber, but it was able to do 3 HP damage before it died because it attacked first because of her superpower. So that's why Sonya's pretty good. Not the best power in the world, but that's also why it costs only 5 stars. I'm actually going to show this medium tank as well. Actually, no, I take it back because we have this this recon here that we need to attack. So I take it back. We're going to turn animations back off. Okay, so now we can use the bomber, kill the medium tank, and then the Neo can attack the recon. And because it's using an M gun, it's not really going to do any damage to me. So even though it got to quote-unquote strike me first, it doesn't do much to me. We're going to put our APC here and use it as a distraction for my artillery to cover it. And we're actually going to resupply our submarine. And there's no cruiser or submarine, but we do have a battleship. So actually this is good. We can hit that soon. We can actually attack the submarines, or the landers while we have the chance. What's in this one? An APC, so nothing worth of value here. So we'll get really close to this battleship. Unless she builds a cruiser next turn, that thing's going to get hit. I don't want this medium tank to take too much damage, so we'll move that back. But I will try to get this copter to... Oh, I don't have an anti-air though. I'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and build a fighter though, to counter some of those battlecopters. Move our cruiser forward. Move our other Neo tank forward, and oops, get these guys moving forward as well. Okay, and I think that will be good. I would like an anti-air, but I don't think I'll need it because I have a fighter now. So let's go ahead and end our turn. Alright, so let's see what she does. Battlecopter just kind of sticking around the lander. Infantry attack my APC. Doesn't really do anything. To be honest, that's just free seal power for me. Since each HP point is worth another 500 towards my seal power. Replaces her bomber with a new one. So I'll probably want another anti-air or missile near my these bases over here. So I'll actually regroup my tanks since I don't really need 2 of them. Let's see. Go ahead and resupply or capture those cities. And start capturing this one as well. Yeah, we'll go ahead and reload you back in here so we can drop you off over here. Let's see. We'll have you two resupply each other. And then I'll bring my APC on over. Let's see, where can we go? We're gonna have you go into the right side because that's where she's going to be bringing her troops. What did she build? Oh, the bomber, right. Okay, that's good. So fighter, I can attack the T-copter. I guess I'll do that since the other battlecopters are out of range. I think this is the recon that I hit, so I'm going to go ahead and just strike it now and destroy it. I'll put my APC here to distract the infantry. And this bomber... Ooh. Wait. Kill the lander, and I can strike... Ooh, wait. I can strike the battleship. Look at that. Bam! Now this thing's nullified, and even though it was going to strike my Neo and I didn't see that, it's not going to do too much damage now. Yay! And while I have barter now, I can only build from this airport and over here. I think I'm going to just save it for now. I'll probably wait until since I have these cities, if I can use my merchant union, I can produce like 2 more Neo tanks or some anti-air, and then maybe get some landers going, as well as use this airport. So I'm actually going to build a lander now over here and just wait. I'm tempted to build a recon to deal with this tank, but we'll see. We'll see what we do. Since that tank is just running away to who knows where. Oof, helicopters are coming in to attack me. But I do have a fighter, so I can kill one of them for sure. Oh, I forgot to build out the airport. What am I doing? That's funny. I was supposed to have like either another fighter or bomber that turn. I made that mistake. Alright, well, that's okay. Let's get the lander moving. Gonna need that eventually. Capture a couple more properties. We got some infantry we can engage, which is good. So I really don't want to cover my city if I can help it. Let's see, what can we use? We can kill that. She built a medium tank, so we're probably going to want to use the bomber on that this turn. See, fighter can actually come over here and block from the bomber, which is actually good. And do I want to use my merchant union this turn, though? I guess it wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Let's go ahead and kill this medium tank. Or not. Very close, probably. Oh, I have a Neo tank over here, too. Make sure we're outrange that bomber. So I could go up next to here. This is fine. And then we got a whole bunch of APCs that can also block. So we can do this. Heavy APC go like this. Here. And then you know what? Just kind of sit around. So I need cruisers or subs from her? Not yet. Still no cruiser or sub. So yeah, I am going to use this so I can build some ground troops from those cities, as well as get discount for my air units. If I had the bases and the port, I would have just used barter, but I do not have the either of those there. Oh, well, hello. Oh, it's doing that to the cities. That's funny. Okay, so what this allows me to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and build another Neo. I'm going to build an anti-air, because I kind of need it. Anti-air for 4,000, look at that. I think because I already have one fighter and nothing can contest it, we'll build another bomber. Let's see, just make sure I stay out of range of this battleship here with my cruiser. I mean, a bomber. And then, stay out of range over here, that's fine. And then, to be very funny, I'm gonna build a recon to chase down this, tank. And I think over here, we will actually build another lander, because we're still quite a ways away from capturing this port, so I think another lander over here will be actually really good this turn. Okay, and I think that's it for now. Might just keep saving up money for the air and sea units later on. So she's gonna have counter break coming in, but I don't think any of these units are gonna be too scary to deal with next turn. I could either use like indirect fire or air units to attack ground and vice versa. So. Tank is still running away. That's very funny. Ooh, bombers flying to the south. Very interesting. Builds a copter, 2 mechs, making repairs on her battleship, medium tank. So she didn't get to really build too much this turn, thanks to my damage to her. Let's see here. What can we do? So since that bomber ran away, unfortunately I'm going to have to just use my fighter on the battlecopter, which is fine. Can we... Let's see, maybe we'll use the Neo tank to try and finish it off. Nice. It does 1 damage to my Neo, but what's my damage Neo to a destroyed battlecopter, right? Ah, this tank is running away from me. Come back here. I don't know why I even know where it's running. Why is it running away? Alright, cruiser can come over here. I don't think this thing can do anything yet. So we'll just have it move over here for now to zone out some of the air units. So let's see, this bomber's here. Definitely want to keep my anti-air safe. That way I can strike the bomber. But I can't keep it out of range. Oh, I can go here, actually. And if you want to strike my medium tank, go for it, because then I can strike your bomber with anti-air. And then, let's see, over here, my submarine, in range of the... Or actually, I should resupply it while I have the chance. There we go. And then go ahead and strike the lander over here. And then, this battleship will be... I think it's repairing, so it's gonna just kind of sit there and do nothing. Let's go ahead and kill its infantry. We're actually gonna move our infantry up and regroup so we can capture properties more easily. Bomber can come in and kill a medium tank without taking any damage. We could actually kill this APC with my Neos instead. We supply here and cover the base so we don't have to worry about units coming out of there. Capture this base, and we'll start capturing this port because it's going to be a while before the other infantry do so. And yeah, so we're doing really well. We have control of my entire island, and there's nothing she can do about it. I'll actually leave this next to my APC to resupply. Let's go ahead and build another fighter. I think having some fighters to deal with battlecopters and bombers will be nice. Like this guy over here is really annoying. And we're going to be bringing Neos and maybe anti-air with my landers anyways, so I don't really need to worry about the ground troops later on. So I'm looking at the time for this video and we're already at the 30-minute mark. The only reason why this map is going to take so long is just because of how long the road is to my deployment options. You know, my airport, port, and base is over on the far side of the peninsula. If it was just a direct route, then this would be no problem. But I have to take the really long road around, and it's really annoying. Alright, so where'd that tank go? Why is it running all the way over here to where my other troops are? Like, why is it doing that? Can my Neo tank kill it? I wonder. Because it should be pretty weak. Alright, so we can... All my units are pretty much resupplied already. Let's just start capturing here. Lander might come over with some vehicles, so we'll get some Neo tanks over here ready to strike them. Where's my lander? We're almost here. We can start loading up some vehicles next turn, which is nice. No cruiser yet, so my sub can go ahead and attack the battleship and keep it repairing. There is a missile launcher here, but I can get inside its minimum range and attack the recon. I could have attacked the battleship this turn too, but I think having it zap her funds is actually worth more to me right now. Let's see, where's this battlecopter's attack range? So we'll go like right here. And then we'll charge the bomber forward. Just make sure we're out of range of the missile. Same thing with the fighter. There we go. And this fighter will actually lock down this airport on the right side. And then, yeah, so we'll just see what she does next. Alright, so we do have our barter once more. I'm gonna wait at least until I have this port, most likely. I don't really need to mass produce too many units, since I only have one airport, and that's all we really need. So we'll just build a bomber. No real need for naval units at this point. Just need to get those Neo tanks into those landers. And we'll probably ignore the units on the right side, or like those deploying the base and airport. We'll probably just send Neos and my air units to the HQ, maybe with the infantry and APC, and try to capture the HQ to end the map more quickly. What does she do? Anything important? Not really. She's loading transports, but they're not going to do anything because there's nowhere for them to go. She finally built a cruiser in the bottom port, which is far away from my submarine, and my bomber's there to get the first strike anyways soon. I could strike it now, but that'd be a stupid idea. So yeah, very interesting. I think it's time we killed this battleship. Boom. So we can do that, and we can actually attack the missile with my bombers actually. I'll leave the port open because any scene she makes we can easily destroy, so I don't have to kill it just yet. We'll leave the cruiser here just in case she builds a sub as well. We can bring this guy over here, actually cover this airport because why not, and get ready to engage these copters. Like I said, this one's just guarding this airport, so she doesn't bring over anything that's too scary. Just keep sending the bombers in. This infantry will finish capturing soon. Let's get you into the APC. I'm actually going to build or bring my lander with the APC and Neo tank first. I might be able to get an early capture on this HQ, since she's not really defending it too hard. Where'd that tank go? Let's see if we can kill this tank. Oh, she used counter break though. That's okay. Let's use the recon to kill that tank. It's pretty funny. Let's see. We don't need one Terra at this point, so let's go ahead and recruit that just for some extra funds, and we'll keep building bombers. Alright, let's see what she does. Probably nothing too important again. At this point, it's just trying to get to her island and clear her out. There's not much else I can do. I just noticed she actually loaded her copters into that cruiser and took them across the water. That's actually very funny. She does build a fighter though. That's a little surprising. I actually wasn't expecting that. I only have one fighter here too. So, a little bit a troublesome unit there. I'm actually going to attack this lander from the north. Oh, I killed it. Okay, that means I'm going to have to do this. Let's see. I'll protect my bomber with my lander and cruiser like so. My sub will actually go up here and maybe engage the lander that's over here. And we'll have to move my bomber out of range of this guy. So actually I could go attack this recon in the back. There we go. So she brought some units over. Let's see what we can kill. I can easily kill the rockets. So let's attack the lander with my artillery. There we go. Submarine can take care of the lander itself next turn. And we're actually going to put one fighter in range of hers, so we can draw it in, and we'll use our other fighter to kill it. So we'll do it like that. And actually I want to actually cover up her bases, so she can't build anti-units. And then she has a transport copter, probably going to go from HQ, so we'll just leave the tank over here. We'll let her medium tank attack my her battlecopter attack my medium tank, that way I can kill it next turn. Bring this lander over. Finish the capture there. Get you guys into APCs. This guy's still running away from me. Very funny. I'll actually I can kill the lander this turn. Might as well do so. Bomber. Let's move over here. Okay, and then I have my merchant unit, but what am I going to do with it? Not much, really. Let's go ahead and use my barter, and we're going to build some Neos and probably another fighter, since one of my fighters is about to get hit. If anything, after by the end of my next turn, I should be able to get barter once more. But I think I already have the forces I need to finish the map, anyways. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, Hachi's units are just ridiculously cheap, and you guys can see that. Oh, plus this gives me a nice 10% defense boost as well. There we go. Her fighter and her battlecopter didn't do as much damage as she would have liked. Well, that transport copter actually had a mech. That's very interesting. So I actually might wait one turn and let my medium tank strike that mech first. Then I'll use my tank to attack you on the next one. But we can attack this T-Copter in the meantime. Should we build anything over here? Nothing. So we can actually just fly straight down. Let's move you back. Let's get my other lander here so we can bring some Neo on my turn. Some Neo tanks over. Bomber, I don't need to attack any units, so let's just send it down this way. Actually, there's no missile or anything. Oh, we got a... Oh, there's our cruiser here. And I just moved my fighter in range of that. Oops. That was an accident. Let's see, let's resupply my submarine for now. Okay, well, that was a mistake. That's okay. The cruiser's not going to kill my fighter, so it's fine. So we are actually out of range of that missile, so we can stay here and keep covering the bases. I didn't read that right. Yeah, okay. And then this cruiser will move over here and attack from, or move over to this spot. And our bomber will cover a base, I suppose. And we can drop off the Neo Tank and APC here and get ready to capture the HQ in a couple of turns. So that fighter's going to come in. I guess I'll just build a battleship and just deal with that. I mean, I don't really need anything else at this point. Bomber, fly down. Oh, can't forget to kill this guy. There we go. So she almost has her counter break. It'll come in next turn. Ouch, that hurts my fighter. So even if I try to fast forward her turn, it actually slows it down because for some reason it makes the transport units go slower. Like makes the AI have to think more. This APC or lander has a mech and APC, but again, they're not too scary. All right, we'll finish off that mech. Let's see. We'll bring our. Oh, we can actually. Oh, they used the cruiser. I didn't even see the cruiser. That's actually fun. I can do this. Boom. Oh, I didn't kill it. And then where'd that? Oh no, what's the cruiser? What am I talking about? I'm losing my mind. I've been playing too long. Alright, so just chill. Let's see, bomber can come over, kill this infantry. Neo tank can't attack anything yet. This bomber can actually attack the rocket. Oh, there's a missile though, and I can't hit it. I'm too far away. That kind of sucks. And that means, oh, I can kill the helicopter actually. Boom, there we go. Let me just kill this guy. And then we can cover up the bases and airports. That way they can't build any more units. And we'll capture in 2 turns. Yep, so not much else to do. Pretty much just time to wait. I should probably just regroup this fighter from. Well, it's okay, I can leave it alive. I will build something over here, like some Neo tanks, just to kill these units that come in the boat. The lander. And I guess that's it. So we're just trying to mop up the rest of the units, or capture the HQ. Most likely, capture the HQ. And she does not use her power because she can't take any engagements. So that's nice. I don't have to watch the animation. I will most likely have to watch it next turn though, as she'll probably have some unit to attack with or something. I'll use my power for a little bit extra boost. It doesn't really matter though. I'm gonna win the next turn. I might as well kill units as much as I can, just in case I didn't get my power score yet. Okay, let's see. Let's start over here. So we have a Neo that cannot reach. We can use our anti-air first. Yay. Kill the APC and whatever infantry units inside. So over here we can actually go ahead and attack the missile. Definitely capture the HQ. We'll want to use our fighters to kill the battlecopter. kill this rocket. Oh, we didn't kill it. This is the cruiser we hit, right? Can we use this? Yes, that means we can kill this rocket now. And then that is it. We will have officially won. What's that? Okay, and we don't even have to build, so let's just finish the game. Did I lose any units? I wonder. Actually, I'm curious. Ah, of course she uses her super. Just so we can see the animations at the very end. Like I said, it took a little longer than I would like to, but that's just because of how far I have to go to get my units, and then I have to cross the water. This was relatively a really easy mission. It's just tedious to play. Like most of these war room maps, they're just, you know, the design is meant to make you take longer. I did lose one unit. What did I lose? I lost one anti. Oh, to the bomber over here. That's right, I forgot. So I lost only one unit as Hachi. So that was actually a pretty good match. Not losing any units is really good. Just for fun, I like to kill everything, so I'm actually going to attack as much as I can, because why not? It makes it fun to watch these units die. See how many units I can kill. And that's it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so that was really good. Let's see, my score should be 300 across, or 100 across the board for 300, but if anything, only the power score I think would be bad.
Y'all come back now.
100 speed, 100 power, and 100 technique or 300 S. Perfect mission, but that's what you expect from the best CO in the game. Took me 22 days, but 45 minutes to do, or so. So, okay. So that was I usually don't like playing this one. It is fun because I get to use a lot of air units, but it's a really annoying map to play because of how far you have to travel. But yeah, so that was Terra. Next up will be Stamp Islands. This one is annoying, and if you guys see the COs, you can see why. I have to face Drake, and he is the furthest CO, Blue Moon. So that means his powers are going to pop more often than Eagle's will. Eagle will probably get 1, maybe 2 powers throughout this game. I will usually kill Green Earth fairly quickly. But Drake is, since he's in the far corner, he's probably going to use at least 3 CO powers, and because he damages my units and drains their fuel, this will be a problem. So I'm really hoping that I don't get Sturm on this map, because while I do have really strong units, he doesn't provide me any other benefits. Even his Meteor Strike won't be too useful. Sensei would be good here, having really strong copters, as well as Drake, because then I can use my seal power against them. Like I said, Rivers 4 is the only map I don't want Drake, because there's no naval units here. Even Sensei can be useful here because of the cities. I can build mechs. But Ring Islands is the other map that I wouldn't mind Drake either, because Olaf's here, I can make it rain, as well as deal damage to both him and Grit. So Stamp Islands or Ring Islands for Drake. The other maps don't really matter who I get. Alright, so like the video, comment down below what you guys thought, and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, so you guys can check out my other content, including the rest of the War Room series, as well as all the other games that I play on the channel. And I will see you guys next time when we tackle Stamp Islands. Alright, take care guys, bye.